In business now, the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency has embarked on a massive data collection across commercial cities in the country. The ultimate aim of this initiative is to update statistics about the number of micro, small and medium enterprises operating in the country and properly plan for them.
There is a growing recognition of the important roles that micro, small and medium enterprises play in economic development. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, in 2014, more than 37 million micro, small and medium enterprises operated in the country, employing more than 59 million workers. This shows that MSMEs contributed 48.47% or 38.78 trillion naira to Nigeria's GDP and 7.07% to export earnings at that time. To validate this data, the Small and Medium Enterprises Agency has engaged a private firm to put up an up-to-date data to aid proper planning.
We're starting with Lagos, Ogun, Abia, and the Kano State. These are states that we believe that if we are able to harvest the data of people that are in MSMEs and what they do, and we are able to establish a platform where we can match-make MSMEs within themselves, and then where we can match-make large enterprises with smaller ones, where we can actually have where we can have together information that will enable us to plan intervention program.
Business owners at this gathering see this move as a welcome development. They agree that accurate data gathering will help to address challenges that businesses face in a developing country like Nigeria.
My idea is to create a more transparent marketplace for African businesses to work with each other and to work with the rest of the world. And transparency starts with sharing of data. So our idea is that more businesses come forward, talk about themselves. Dun & Bradstreet is perhaps the most trusted and the largest global database that connects businesses within a particular geographical area as well as across geographical boundaries. So that is our entire idea.
By truly looking at how we can gather data that helps SMEDAN to make more informed decisions as to how to support the SME landscape in Nigeria. I mean, there are several initiatives that SMEDAN has embarked upon in the past, but taking these steps and even looking at how to better define how SMEs or who SMEs are or MSMEs are in Nigeria is definitely a huge step in truly helping to grow the SME space in Nigeria.
Members of the business community recommend that the various intervention programs of the government should be strengthened to help ameliorate challenges faced by MSMEs across the country.
Microsoft hit the $1 trillion value mark for the first time, becoming the third technology giant to get this achievement. Shares in Microsoft regained 5% to $130.59 in early Wall Street trade after a robust earning a day earlier. That gave Microsoft a market capitalization of just over $1 trillion before dipping back slightly. The gains were driven by growth in cloud computing and business services, new focus for Microsoft as a leader in consumer software. Currently, Microsoft is the world's most valuable company ahead of Apple and Amazon, which last year topped $1 trillion before slipping back. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres says China's proposed Belt and Road Initiative is a great opportunity to the world. Details in this report.
United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres says there is a huge volume of investment for international cooperation by enhancing the capacity to implement sustainable development goals.
This is also a very important opportunity, the forum, to discuss how the Belt and Road Initiative can, on one hand, have a stronger impact in the economies and societies of the countries that benefit. The role of our country teams is exactly to be able to support those countries that benefit from the Belt and Road in order to make sure that those projects are harmoniously integrated in their economies and their societies and fully contribute to their development and to the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals.
He adds that climate change is still running faster than the actions of human beings, and there is no strong political will to reverse this negative trend.
I believe that in this context, such a very important volume of investment in international cooperation as the Belt and Road is a very important opportunity. An important opportunity for enhancing the capacity to implement the Sustainable Development Goals.
Speaking highly of the cooperation between China and the UN, Guterres says he is glad to host a seminar about green growth during the upcoming Belt and Road Forum.
There is an important cooperation between China and the United Nations. China today is a very committed country to multilateralism and to the work of the United Nations in all aspects, from peace and security to sustainable development, peacekeeping, and many other areas of very fruitful cooperation.
The UN chief says there is no debt traps, as some people in the West think of the initiative.